Welcome back to Global One Media Stocks to Watch. I'm your host, Michelle Martin. In our exclusive interview today, investors, I'm speaking with Avila Energy Corporation. They're an established Canadian low-cost oil and gas producer with a diversified and growing portfolio of facilities, pipelines, and wells. The company also has its sights set on becoming a low-cost carbon neutral energy producer by year-end 2024 with a path towards net zero by 2027. Avila Energy trades on the Canadian Securities Exchange as VIK, over the counter in the US as PTRVF. They also trade in Frankfurt as 6HG0. President and CEO of Avila Energy, Leonard Van Betuw, joins me now. Leonard, good to speak with you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to speaking with you.
The company went public in 2021 via a SPAC. It intends to list on NASDAQ, I understand. But for those of us who are not familiar with Avila's story, tell us a little bit about how it came to be and how far it's come.
Well, it's been a very long year. We've, after listing last year and completing our major transaction, we started trading again. The stock came out very strong and we were very happy about that. We started focusing on the business, and the transition and the amalgamation of the companies has been a little bit more of a challenge than people had expected, but it's for the purpose of building a good, strong foundation. We're back over trading where we should be, and we're producing 500 BOE a day right now. About 20% up from where we were when we reported the June 30th quarter. And, it's really the foundation and free cash flow that we're wanting to put in place before we complete the next steps towards our carbon neutral energy production here in 2024.
Really exciting steps ahead. You offer a unique value proposition with your direct-to-sales consumer service. Can you expand on that and where it sits in your services portfolio?
Yeah, where we are is we're moving towards wanting to become a fully integrated business where we're handling not just the carbon neutral energy production from a conventional point of view, but also delivering a very efficient carbon neutral energy supply to consumers. And through that, we are able to provide electricity, power, heat, cooling, and the capacity for people to do off-grid charging at home of their EVs, which is certainly becoming an embedded part of the transition process for the world at large.
Off the grid charging is fascinating stuff. You've recently released your financial reports for the first half of the year. Can you walk us through the highlights and what can you tell us of the company's financial health?
Well, it's been a challenging year. We've managed to maintain neutral cash flow, and as we went through the transaction and decided to move forward without the de-SPAC at this time and put that out into 2024, 2025 for our uplisting to a US exchange, and are pleased to just remain focused on the business of the day. And through that, we reported a good solid foundation for the first 6 months that provides us the ability to continue to grow the business. It has been a bit of a challenge, but we see it as an opportunity for investors to realign themselves, and we're really excited with where we see ourselves going here in the next 12 months.
A lot of excitement for the road ahead. What do you believe has helped you achieve the results that you've seen so far?
Well, it's been a combination of our stakeholders, including our shareholders and investors and ourselves as a business. Getting the messaging out and providing people the opportunity to really fully understand and embrace what it is that we're doing as a company. We're getting ourselves well established as a sustainable business that can move through the transition as fast or as slow as it will happen here throughout the world. And we truly believe we can find a direct-to-consumer client base that will provide us the sustainable cash flow to grow the business internally.
How are you navigating the current challenging environment? And talk to us about your growth plans as you look ahead.
Well, it is quite a challenge. We were here at the World Energy Conference in Calgary this week, and there's, everybody from around the world is talking about the transition and talking about $100 plus oil and the scarcity of capital. And so sustainability isn't just about ESG from an environmental standpoint, but it's sustainability to financially generate the cash flow that's required to grow a business just like ours and what we intend to do. And we feel that we can provide an alternative to the consumer that will be heavily embraced and isolate clients and customers from this large transition and what is going to be quite a disruptive financial situation for a number of consumers over the course of the next 5 years.
Speaking of consumers, what do you think our potential viewers, who could be potential shareholders, why should they consider adding Avila to their watch list?
Well, as we start transitioning into the downstream business with our direct-to-consumer sales, our revenue is going to be much more predictable. It's going to be one where people are going to see as clients start to be added to our customer base, and we start to expand, that we will be able to drive much more consistent bottom line, and it'll be insulated from the commodity swings that are inherent with the sector at large for the last 100 years, and certainly for the last 20 to 30 years. World strife, world wars, interruption, all these things are going to be parts and parcel of the sector, and we're driving ourselves to be able to provide customers the stable environment that'll, as we get to be known and our brand gets to be understood, becomes a very attractive alternative, both for shareholders and for our customers.
A stable and sustainable source of energy. Really fascinating days ahead. Thank you so much for joining us. He's President and CEO of Avila Energy, Leonard Van Betuw. Thank you for your insights.
Thank you very much.